Maybe you've been searching the internet on how to get better audio on a budget. Well, in today's video, I'm going to share some tips and also some experiences of mine that I've gathered in years of experience using these methods. So, without further ado, let's roll the intro. So just a short disclaimer, I am not a professional in the industry of audio, or am I claiming to be? I just know my way around audio, and I had some bad and good experiences before that I wanted to share to you guys so you can actually learn from it the easier way. So let's start this video with the first step. First, you need to know what you're actually working with. What I mean by that is you need to know your room, you need to familiarize your room. You need to do some testings with your audio recording levels. You need to identify if your room has too much reverb. You need to identify if there's too much echo or if there's too much noise in your room. Because identifying those first or earlier as you can will actually help you in the future when you're trying to upgrade or trying to redesign your room, so you can actually place everything in the right place to reduce the reverb, the echo, and the noise as well. For the second step, this is very simple. All you need to do is turn off your electric fan or the AC or aircon if you have one. It is not going to be that much of a difference, but it is a difference. And a small difference when it comes to audio actually means a lot. Because microphones nowadays can actually record noise on the lower frequencies, which a small difference will definitely help you a lot. My third tip that I want to share to you is to use an external microphone. It might be a budget condenser microphone or even a lavalier microphone that would cost you around 400 pesos. I know one lavalier microphone that costs around 400 to 500 pesos. It's actually the BOYA M1. I will link it down below on a Shopee and Lazada link. And what I'm actually using now is a condenser microphone, which is the BOYA MM1. For me, it's actually one of the best condenser microphones on a budget if you're still a new content creator here in YouTube. Another tip that I would attach on this third tip that I've shared is use a dead cat for your condenser or even a lavalier microphone if you're actually recording outside or on a windy situation, because it will help you later on in the post-processing step. Just trust me, use a dead cat. If you don't know what's a dead cat, it's actually that furry thing that you can see attached on some microphones. So the fourth step is actually using your phone as an external recorder. It might be you're using the internal microphone with your smartphone, or attach the condenser microphone directly to your smartphone, or even a lavalier microphone. Because smartphones have actually better preamps than your camera. Because first of all, your smartphone, you use it every day to make calls, and obviously smartphone manufacturers would invest on better preamps to make your audio much better. It's going to be the wise choice if you don't have the budget yet on buying a condenser microphone or even a lavalier microphone. You can use your smartphone. And right now, I'm actually going to show you how you're able to use your smartphone as an external recorder for your videos. So right now, I have my smartphone here, and I'm going to flash it right here on my screen because I actually have a screen recording of this, so you can actually visualize or you can actually see it much better. So the application that I use to record externally is HiQ MP3 Recorder, and there's actually a free and a paid version of this app. And I would recommend you to get the free version first and test it out, and then further down the line, if you like the application, you can get the paid version. And another disclaimer, I am in no way partnership of this app or the developers of this app. I have no partnership, I have no contact of them. So I'm just sharing this because I've actually been using this application for 2 years now, and I actually trust this application. And I've used it on some interviews that I've had before. So once you've downloaded the HiQ MP3 recorder on your Android smartphone, let me clarify it as well. This is only available for Android. I'm not sure yet when are they going to release an iOS version, but if you use an iPhone and you found one, please share it in the comment section down below. It will help a lot of people. Now that we're actually here in the application, once you've opened it, you actually have a lot of options. You can actually select the audio format that you can record in, which you have here the MP3, WAV, M4A, OGG, and FLAC. I prefer using the WAV format because this is my own understanding about it. WAV is like the raw file format for audio. Then what you also have here is the ability to change the gain settings of the microphone, which will be helpful, especially it goes down to -20 decibels and it goes up to 20 decibels as well. I usually put my gain around -5 decibels if I'm using the internal microphone of this smartphone. But if I'm using an external microphone, it depends. But on my BOYA, I put it down around -9 to -11 decibels. It's around the same on my camera, around that level, because I want the microphone to do all the work when it comes to recording, and I don't want any software adjustments when it comes to the audio, because it will actually ruin your audio down the line. So now, let's actually set this up so you can actually hear what it sounds like. So I will put my smartphone the same distance as my BOYA MM1, and I will record now. Right now, you're actually hearing the audio from the internal microphone of my smartphone using the HiQ MP3 recorder unprocessed. What that means is I have not touched the audio, I have not adjusted anything, it's still unprocessed. So now you're actually hearing the audio from my smartphone using the internal microphone of it on the HiQ MP3 recorder, and I've added some adjustments to it. I'll put it on the screen on what adjustments I've added. So if the audio was okay, please tell me in the comment sections down below. And now we will switch to our BOYA MM1 using our smartphone as an external recorder. So what you're actually hearing now is the BOYA MM1 recording straight to my smartphone using the HiQ MP3 recorder on the WAV file format, -8 decibels, and also unprocessed audio as of now. So now you're actually hearing the BOYA MM1 directly recording to my smartphone using the HiQ MP3 recorder. It's going to be the same settings, wave -8 decibels, but now this is going to be the processed audio. And just for fun, we're just going to try out the internal microphone of my Canon EOS M3. I don't know if the sound is going to be okay, but on this Canon EOS M3, there are actually two microphones. I think, yeah, there are two microphones right here around the top. I hope it sounds okay. I don't know. I haven't tried it that much. So let's go back to the BOYA MM1. Now we're back at the BOYA MM1, and let us proceed to our fifth tip. So my fifth tip is going to be, you need to know how to edit your audio. It doesn't matter what application you're going to use because they're almost the same. For smartphones, there are some digital audio workstations or DAW that is free, I think. AudioLab, is that right? I forgot. I've not used it for around 2-3 years now. But for my PC setup, I actually use two DAWs, Audacity and Adobe Audition. Audacity is a free alternative to the Adobe Audition DAW, but if you have the budget to buy Adobe Audition, it works seamlessly with Premiere Pro and with other Adobe products. And maybe after this, I'm going to share with you how I actually edit my audio. So now that we're actually here in our laptop, let us open Premiere Pro, and then let's jump right into editing. So a short disclaimer in this process, I'm not going to show you the full length of editing the video. I'm just going to show you the process on how I actually edit my videos, especially in terms of audio. So now that Premiere Pro is open, let's actually create a new project for this test, and let's name it like audio edit test. It's just your usual process of creating a new project in Premiere Pro. And once Premiere Pro is loaded in, I usually prefer to put the project folder here at the top left box, or the top left, what do you call that? The top left, I don't know. But I put it there. Then let us actually find our audio files. So first let us import our video to Premiere Pro. Then let us find our phone internal audio, and then let us drag and drop our video file there to our timeline, as you can see. So let us drag our audio file to the timeline. Then what I usually do is I synchronize it here in Premiere Pro. If I want to synchronize a lot of audio and a lot of video, I use a different software. I might make a video about it soon, but it is called PluralEyes. It's a very easy way to synchronize a lot of audio. And there's also one software that I've used before. It is available for free, only for 30-day trial. It is called Syncaila. Yeah, I'll put the links down below, Syncaila, so you can actually try it out yourselves. But to be honest, you can do it one by one. It would still work. Then let us drag and drop again the second audio file, synchronize, and then okay. Just synchronize it to the first audio track so it won't move and it won't change your timeline. Usually it happens to me. So sometimes Premiere does not want to synchronize the audio, so that's when I jump to PluralEyes. Okay, there we go. Now it's synced. Okay, so let's just cut this part because we're only here to edit the audio. Okay, so let us put it on the first part of our timeline, and then let's listen to it. Oh yeah, actually forgot to wear my earphones. Actually, these are not your ordinary earphones. These are IEMs. It's also the ZSN Pro. I'm probably making a video about this soon. So there you go. Right now you're actually hearing the audio from the... So first thing that I do is I unlink the audio clip from the video clip, then delete it, and then just align it there. Create a cut right here because we don't want that. Okay, and then here. So this first part, right now you're actually hearing the audio from the internal microphone of my smartphone using the HiQ MP3 recorder unprocessed. What that means is I have not touched the audio, I have not adjusted anything, it's still unprocessed. So that part was the unprocessed. So let's now jump in to our second part of this test that we made, which we're going to process the audio. So first thing that I do is I select the audio file. Then at the top here of Premiere Pro, you will see learning, assembly, editing, color effects, audio graphics, and libraries. I would go to audio. And then, as you can see right here at the right corner, there's another workspace that opened. Just click on preset, then dialog, and then it will open another drop-down menu, and I choose podcast voice. Now, this method of mine when I edit audio, this is not a professional way of editing audio, and this is not how professionals edit their audio. This is just a more lazier and easier process because you're actually using the preset as a base on how you're going to edit your audio further on. So let's actually listen to the processed audio now. So now you're actually hearing the audio from my smartphone using the internal microphone of it. So now it's actually a little bit high, so we're going to adjust it. First I go to repair, then I click reduce noise. On the HI, As you can hear, there's not that much noise now. And then I usually lower the amount around 4. EQ MP3 recorder, and so it's actually not that high or it's not peaking, and then I lower the levels. I've added some adjustments to it. I'll put it on the screen on what adjustments I've added. I'll adjust a little bit more. So now you're actually hearing the audio from my smartphone using the internal microphone of it on the HIQ MP3 recorder, and I've added some adjustments to it. I'll put it on the screen on what adjustments I've added. So that's it. That's my process on how I edit my audio. It's a lazier way on how I do it, but if you know more ways, you can comment down below, share your experiences as well when it comes to dealing with audio. And actually, my camera is already running out of battery, so I'll probably end the video here. And also, before we end, I want to remind you, if you haven't yet, click subscribe. It's free. And also turn the post notification bell on so you can be notified on every upload that I make. See you guys in the next one. Peace.